What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into the YouTube channel. I'm Kevin Duffy. This is Duffy Geeks Out, and I'm coming at you with another review in my 13 Flicks of Halloween. Today, I'm coming at you with review number 3, which is the 1996 horror classic that everybody loves, Rumpelstiltskin. Now, if you guys have any idea what this movie is, I would be shocked. This was a low-budget ripoff of the Leprechaun franchise, trying to cash in on those evil little sprites causing a ruckus in modern time. I gotta be honest, this is one of those movies that as a kid, I have a distinct memory of going to my local video store, and which had basically the horror movie section was just in a little open-doored closet that was cut out, and there were horror movies lining all 3 walls inside the closet. And I remember looking at this box thinking, that looks like a good movie, but I was like 10, so I would have no idea. From the trailer, because I watched the trailer before I jumped into the movie to think it was even worth my time, it for sure was just a chance at this studio trying to capture a Leprechaun sequel. I mean, Leprechaun, I don't know if it was the most successful horror movie, but it got, 4 or 5 sequels, 6 sequels, I think, actually. And the first one I loved. The first Leprechaun was probably the first horror movie I think I ever actually saw. Rented it at my local video store when I was a kid on VHS. But this movie was certainly an attempt to kind of grab that audience for Rumpelstiltskin. And it's bad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this movie's pretty goddamn terrible, but I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that there were parts of this movie that I was just laughing at because it was so bad, but like that good bad, the kind of bad where you're like, this is a movie that's so terrible that I'm probably gonna have to watch it once a year. Like, just revisit this. But yeah, the creature effects for Rumpelstiltskin are pretty good. It's not like Warwick Davis obviously was a great casting for the Leprechaun. They didn't cast a dwarf or a little person to play Rumpelstiltskin. It's a full-grown man just kind of hunched over with a kind of a fake hump on his back to like make him look smaller. And this is one of those things where even in the Leprechaun franchise, where he'll start tapping into things that he shouldn't know about from modern time, but like somehow it's whatever, who cares, it makes the jokes better. A lot of that in this movie. There's a particularly amazing scene where Rumpelstiltskin steals a Harley from this biker. He just tosses the guy off the Harley and he goes flying, and then he steals his sunglasses and he hops on there and he's driving through the town, and oh my god, it is so freaking funny just to see this dude riding through the town. And obviously the whole plot of this movie is Rumpelstiltskin is looking for the firstborn child of, I don't know, the line of people that he said he was going to help. The movie starts off in ancient times, and he has stolen a baby from a woman who, like the classic tale, he's spun the gold for or whatever, and then she doesn't want to give up her baby, so she reneges on the deal, and he takes her, and then the townsfolk all come after him, and he gets cursed, and the curse jumps forward to 1996 LA. How this stone gets there, I don't know, but whatever. There's a stone he's trapped in, and this girl picks it up, and oh man. But the backstory with the female lead is nuts. Like, her husband, they're waiting for their first baby, her husband was a cop, and he is gunned down in the street, and it is crazy the amount of violence that is in this scene. The dude is shot like 5 times by this guy who's trying to steal this car that a baby's in the back of, and then he gets shot 5 times, and as he's going down, he manages to lay down and just get one shot off on this guy who fucking just brains. Oh my god, it is nuts. And then here comes Rumpelstiltskin into this mix. It is so crazy, this movie. There are just incredibly bad choices that were made by these directors. There's a scene later in the movie where while she's trying to escape from Rumpelstiltskin, she runs into a local TV personality who's supposed to be kind of like a misogynistic pig kind of character, right? And I was like, what the fuck is this? You see him on the screen, I was like, okay, that's just a throwaway scene to identify that this woman hates this type of a man or something, which is whatever. But The guy shows up as a main character in the movie halfway through it. On her escape, she runs into this guy, the dude from the TV, and he just like stays the rest of the movie, and he's supposed to be, like I said, this misogynistic type dude who suddenly finds himself helping this woman and her baby escape Rumpelstiltskin, and he's like, I'm in. Why are you in? This shouldn't be your story. But it's fucking crazy, and Rumpelstiltskin steals a semi, like a gasoline, like 18-wheeler truck, and is chasing them down. And then eventually this dude leads Rumpelstiltskin on a wild goose chase with a fucking, I don't know, like a dune buggy that he had in the back of his truck. I don't know. It's one of the craziest scenes in the movie, but one of the best lines of any movie ever. He tricks Rumpelstiltskin into following him, and then Rumpelstiltskin takes the truck off the side of a cliff and is going down it. And it cuts back to the cab of the truck, and Rumpelstiltskin is driving it. He just goes, "Fucketh me." It had me dying. It had me dying laughing. I rewound it and watched the scene 5 times. 5 times. And yeah, it's just one of these throwaway 90s horror movies, and it is bad, really bad, but it was so good at the same time. Highly recommend this movie for anybody who loves a good bad movie. But this movie, whew, number 3 on the 13 Flicks of Halloween. I'm glad I never watched this movie, and I'm glad I waited till now to do it so I could share my thoughts on it with all of you. Anyways, guys, if you've seen Rumpelstiltskin, please let me know in the comments what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go check this out. I believe I watched it on HBO Max. It is so bad that it's so good. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll come at you with number 4 in the 13 Flicks of Halloween, which is a 1986 classic, The Hitcher, which I had never seen. I saw the remake of it, but I never saw the original. I'll be coming at you with that sometime later this week. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll come at you with another one of these videos really soon. Thanks.